All right. Hello, and welcome to Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. My name's Corey, and I want to thank you guys for being in here and tuning in. A little bit about this game is we play a couple of spirit hunters called Banishers, and we have been summoned to a town called New Eden to lift a curse that has mysteriously befell the town. Uh, Full transparency, tried to stream this yesterday and a couple of rookie mistakes here and there, and I didn't realize until about an hour and a half into the game that I wasn't streaming. So I will be starting it from the top. And I thank you again for tuning in. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, let's do it. Go with normal.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. I need to be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two. I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Looks steady enough.
Watch out!
Ugh. Is it just me, or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Over-eager apprentices. Enough.
Fucking time those parries, right?
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same. But I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
Let's see what this is. Dear cousin, this farce that is New Eden Town has gone on long enough. You tried all you could to make it work, to build something there. But if the words you send me are true, then by God, take your wife and your precious children, pack your belongings, and leave that ungodly place. Come to Providence and live with us. There's a framework here, and Simone and I will gladly take you until you find a place of your own. Please, I'm begging you, come to us. We are family, and the children will be safer here. John James.
Ah, more wanderers.
Behind you!
as easy as falling off a box. Tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Tapping your weapons fills the banish gauge. When the banish gauge is full, press A to banish it.
Time to leave for good. Well, you tried.
A note, damp and bloody. Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date, I cannot say. I know it is the month of June in the year 1695. I thought we would be safer in Providence. I thought we would finally see the children again, and the golden wheat fields would ring with their laughter. Their mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the road. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who reads this now, I tell you, run.
These people left New Eden town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
Charge attack. Can't block him.
Enough. That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do?
Careful. See what's over here first.
Not the busiest stables I've ever seen. No ostler and no horses.
This town is less and less welcome along the circuit.
Susanna, it's been days since we ate. Each day the town empties further. Folk would sooner risk the cold than stay. The minister said help was on its way, but I do not know how much time we have left, or how much time before the next sickness takes us all. I shall entrust my neighbor with this letter in the hope that it will reach you. If nothing changes, I'll try to cross the road myself. I hear folk assemble bands, the better to safely brave the wilderness. May God help us. Sarah.
People are leaving. The town is emptying. Stay on your guard. They were leaving because of disease and starvation. They thought it was doomsday. I saw the same thing happen at home.
Committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles. It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you
Use
like to know the
location,
sensitive
current
match?
objective. Yeah, I didn't hear what exactly you
Esther
said.
wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her. This must be the inn. Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is cold, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I assumed...
Keep digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is thick-skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us? Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we're as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
What do you think happened?
What do you think happened?
I could guess, to little use. It is evident, however, that Charles's unexpected death is linked to his investigation of the curse. In the minister's absence, I try, in all humility, to protect us all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
Okay, why is the town empty?
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Where did it go?
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they return?
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
Okay.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Okay. Perhaps we'll come
Perhaps
for
we
advice.
may come to you for advice.
Please do, madam, for I would be only too glad to give it.
About the curse.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now, and I can tell you that it worsens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
Caused it.
What do you think caused the curse?
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes, our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles.
Charleston.
Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
All right, see if we can get any goodies of lore around here. Something. Inn's owner's notice. As announced at the last town hall meeting, I hereby close the King's Arms Tavern, leaving the key to the selectmen. There shall be no ale sold nor drunk until the curse is lifted and I return. The storerooms are locked, and so are the bedrooms. God bless. Piece of 8. Compass indicates the
Damn it,
direction and
Charles.
distance.
Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
No. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against. Thick skin, right? We're sorry to disturb you.
It'll take more than you to disturb me. What do you want?
Okay. Do you intend to leave?
I take it you intend to leave town.
Bloody right I do. New Eden is dying, and anyone who stays is dead or deranged.
Leave it alone?
Will you go alone?
I'll take my sister and anyone else who wishes. You may come too if you wish.
Just got
You
here.
look like you can handle yourself.
Is there no hope?
There's no hope for New Eden then?
Not till the weather changes, and it don't look like changing.
What's your role here?
What's your role here, if you don't mind me asking?
Lately, I do what needs doing when no one else will, weakened as they are by comfort and the curse. In normal times, I hunt. Now, though, it's cold enough to freeze the nankies off an horse, and the game rots as quick as you can get it home. You can't eat a ghost, can't skin it, can't sell it, so what'll be the use?
Tell me about the curse.
So, the curse. What do you think is going on?
I think nothing much about it. I think folk sickened and the crops failed. I think folk went mad, and I know we found the Reverend dead.
Tell me about the governor.
What of the governor? Anything I should know?
That useless clapwagger. With Davenport dead, godly folk look to be led. Fairfax Askell couldn't be happier. I pity he'll get them all killed.
Captain Pennington.
What of the captain?
Now there's a man of worth. Without Saul Pennington, there'd be no town left at all. These last months have been hard on him. I hope his mettle holds. If I had my way, he'd be coming with us. I don't give a rat's knacks for loyalty, but the captain does.
All right, thank you for your time.
Well then, thank you for your help.
Aye.
We should go to Esther.
I think the governor said their house stood above the docks.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
How were things before?
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse. It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
Something about Governor
What can you
Haskell.
tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain, too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
Is there anything we should know?
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
Let's look
We'll
around.
take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
Unlock your first hint. Contains important information about the person it's linked to. You can refer to these hints any given moment through your haunting cases menu. Okay. Current objective. Got it. All right, bundle of letters from Charles, 5th day of January, 1685. My beloved Esther, how I long to hold you in my arms. The announcement of our marriage was to my heart as a delicacy on my palate, a sweet of which one cannot tire. At last we shall be together, and together forever and ever, until the day many years from now, when we are old and at last death separates us, for only death can extinguish the love between us. I am sure that not even death can undo the tenderness I feel for you. I want everything to be perfect for our marriage, and I will make it so. I will write to you every day until the blessed moment when I can finally shed the weight of letters and tell you in person every day how I feel about you. To understand why a ghost lingers in an incarnate, you must gather hints about each involved inhabitant. Once hints have been all uncovered, the inhabitant's intent is disclosed, and you may complete your investigation. Cool.
Where are you staying, my dears?
All right, 21st day of February, 1687. My sweet Esther, I can't tell you how much I long to get home. This work in the mystical Scottish Highlands is exciting. I can't argue with that, but I miss the sweetness of our home. However, I know that few months I have left away from your loving arms will be of great benefit to me. Through this experience, I will increase my knowledge, and all this I do to protect you from those dark worlds that swirl around us. It is your love and trust that pushes me into these mysterious entrenchments, that pushes me to do my best. It is for you that I do this. But when I can see the pride in your eyes, then I know what role I play on this earth. I know that I can be stronger. I know I can do anything as long as you look at me with the spark that is only yours.
The governor had a room prepared for us in the schoolhouse.
The schoolhouse? Wouldn't you...
That porcelain saw many a dinner turned lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
12th day of August, 1694, my sweet Esther. I was down, and yet you were there to support me. You are an angel from heaven to help me in my dark mission. You are the light that guides me through the darkness of the invisible. And yet I feel so sorry for bringing you to this tortured land. You know well that things are not as they should be in New Eden. I am sorry to have you by my side, for I fear for your life. I wish we could have found a quiet corner of this land, there to raise our children. But I fear a curse. But I fear a curse. I think that we should leave, or perhaps we should go ahead while I defend our home. Think about it, for I cannot bear the thought of darkness taking you away from me. Upstairs, any more sheet music?
Purcell, could you find nothing better?
These days, I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
A letter from Eleanor Combs, November 1694. My dearest Charles, how delighted I was to read your words. It is always a pleasure to hear from you and to know that yourself and your beloved Esther are doing well. I have contacted our brothers in London, but unfortunately we could not find anything in our archives that matches the description of the events you have experienced in New Eden. Be that as it may, pestilence and never-ending winters are phenomena perhaps too broad for us to pinpoint the exact cause. I can give you no better answer. Be it sorcery, the presence of an ichor, or something else entirely, we cannot say. All I can do is invite you to continue your research and to take note of all your observations. Our Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has so little presence in the New World. Any new information shall be precious indeed. Please stay safe, my friend.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
If only.
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Mr. Bachelor. Ask for some food and ale for you. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbors hold you in their hearts. What is this? Sadness and Interval, or Study of Aeolian Scale by Heinrich Petrie. Nope. Nope. Study of H. Purcell's Ciccone in G minor for strings.
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
A precious key from a chess set, protected by a glass stone.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me. Remember when he started to wear these, to look wiser and older?
He was hiding his hair loss.
Theological book from Charles' personal collection. Macarius. Charles's note. None on this side of the water and few on the other know that I came to New Eden as minister in order to pursue research into the New World on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul Stole. And what strangeness have I found? There are ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable, but they are quiet. I shall never say the word aloud, but I suspect there to be witches. And if I find one, I shall very much like to ask her for her story. Okay. All right, scribbled Bible verse, Job 7, verse 13 and 15. When I say, my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints, then thou scarest me with dreams and terrifiest me through visions, so that my soul chooseth strangling and death rather than my life. She comes to me in dreams.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
Charles's notes. What do all these dreams have in common? Are they the promise of a doomsday or nightmare coming? Visions, foreshadowing? Is something behind this? Who is the real target and what caused this anger to burst forth? I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest, and this cannot perdure.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Got a hint on Charles. Let's see. Charles was worried about the influence the threatening spirit had on the settlers' dreams. All right. Hang on for a second. I think I searched everything in here that we needed to. A little map right here. Can't interact with it. I think that's everything. Bedroom. Where do nightmares come from? I remember the teachings of my masters. May God bless their souls. Against the threatening unknown, when the common knowledge is not enough to understand a situation, the sagacious and pious man will wisely turn to the very roots of his art, the words, their meaning, and the power hidden in each of them. Nightmare has nothing to do with the nocturnal female horse, as in the French cauchemar or the German Nachmar mare. Here comes the 12th century Middle Dutch and means ghost or demon. A nightmare is not a puny fiend sneaking into the bedrooms to suffocate the dreamers, but one of the rarest and most powerful spirits defined by its only purpose, to spread its insidious and unforgiving wrath upon any living soul it may reach. According to my research, no occultist ever successfully banished a nightmare. But why? Could a nightmare be more than a ghost? I'm afraid so. I remember a disturbing poem I read in London in my younger years about the terrifying abilities of such entity, supposedly able to penetrate the dreams of its targets to influence their thoughts and perception and make them endure their worst fear. Able even to bend the distance or alter time, creating tantalizing and personalized nightmares its victims can't hope to escape from. Such a petrifying concept. I pray God with all my heart and soul that this is not what has risen upon us. How would we then escape despair, doom, and death? I need more information, but where to find them?
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander. Got enough books, Charles? See, the piano's not the only thing you paid a pretty penny to ship.
You got quite the collection. Children's Psalm, Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. Psalms 127, 3. 127 and 3. I think I missed something over there. Unsent letter to Esther's sister. My dearest sister, Charles is dead. I cannot tell right from left. I cannot tell which day it is or how long ago my Charles departed. My world has come undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. I could not attend the burial. The shame of it. How I have felt my dear husband. I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died, there to see him buried. Lord, have mercy on us and guide our friends to us before it is too late. New Eden will not last much longer without my beloved husband. To protect it, I do not have any words left in me, but I thought that you, who loved him so, should know of his passing.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Okay, Esther Davenport did not properly bid her husband farewell and now suffers from it.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
There's 3 drop. Okay, doctor's notes. Okay. All right, I think that's all. What's this? Okay, silver brooch, habitually worn by Charles Davenport, engraved with a distinctive 3-hilted sword.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
All right, how are you bearing up?
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
You have bad dreams?
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes, I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams, that it had a use for us, that we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
All right, to the cemetery.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be all right?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
All right. Left arrow for map. Okay, looks like you'll be able to explore over here later in the game. All right, to the cemetery. And who might you be?
I must take a moment by myself. Excuse me.
Get out of my way.
My bad. Something flickering over here.
This fire can't have started on its own. Not in this cold.
Can't jump.
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Oh, wait a minute.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, traveling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
You know anything about the curse?
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need is information.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death, weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
Do you have bad dreams?
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
Well, that's obvious. He's not
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps the captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Not gonna
Along
tell
the
you.
coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim.
Show me what you got.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already
Oh.
packed, but I never refuse a deal.
Okay, I thought you were about to say no. Alright, so leather, fur, linen, and wool.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
See what's over here. Oh, what's that? More leather. Oh, chest down here. All right, didn't come here the first time. Try to gather as much loot as I can.
A wisp. So close to town.
All right, cemetery sign. The cemetery is closed by order of the governor. Oh.
Where are you leading me? More of you? Call this a fight?
Quick strike.
No one is safe here. Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
I don't think nothing was up here. That's some pyrite. All right, insight. As a banisher, you can feel places or objects that have been marked by ghosts. When in close proximity to these elements, your bane rings will be triggered and light up with an orange aura. Walk around to find the source.
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers. Many dead in more recent years.
Charles.
Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you. A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Perform the ritual. All right, banishers can perform rituals. The nature of the site determines which ritual should be performed. Performing a ritual consumes resources, even if you select an incorrect ritual. To reveal the memories, you need to perform a hearkening ritual. All right, hearkening.
What I picked up earlier should suffice. In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely...
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it?
Charles was worried about influence. Charles tried to make the spirit manifest. He failed. Intent attained. His heart gave out. All right, Charles's Bible. Charles's Bible found half buried in the mud of the cemetery. It's open at Job 7:13 through 15. All right, we read that already.
The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then.
Okay, make manifest. Force a ghost respected to appear.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Alright. Why didn't you wait for our help?
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Do you know how the curse began?
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre. And just as relentless.
Alright, what did you learn about the curse?
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
And we'll banish this ghost.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded, and too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
Are nightmares a myth?
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
Alright. How did this nightmare kill you?
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
What did it look like?
What did it look like?
I don't know. When it manifested, it appeared as Esther. My dear Esther. I did not see its true face, but I heard a woman. Not Esther, someone else. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man, and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord. Please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord. Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave. Please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our talk. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
My Charles. Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest. I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you. You should get some sleep.
Right.
You'll need it.
Back to the schoolhouse. See if we can gather any information from the villagers. Can't jump that. It's back to the cemetery.
It'd be one of the Banishers then? Come too late. I'm sorry. But if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your name, I have forgotten it.
Antea Duarte. You may happen upon my companion, Red McGrath, about the place.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara. The minister said you'd have questions. Well?
Alright, tell me about the curse.
Governor Haskell told us of the curse. I'd like to understand what it is and from where it came.
Well, I'll not speak ill of my neighbors. Someone must have let the evil in.
A name might help.
A name might help.
I'll not poison my parish with loose chatter. Besides, I have no name to give you.
Okay. Do you have bad dreams?
Charles, Minister Davenport, said many here had unpleasant dreams. He suspected they were part of the curse.
You are a curious character indeed, mistress. My dreams, good or bad or otherwise, are my own business, and so they shall remain.
Okay. All right, about the meeting house.
Have you been to the meeting house recently?
Minister Davenport closed it. No matter. God needs no other house than his servants' hearts. I'll say no more, but there is no more to say.
Okay.
What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay indoors.
Since you ask, I came to town to buy a remedy for Mistress Fitcher. My sister has a sore leg. The salve eases her discomfort. We have a small farm some miles from here. And yes, the curse sits there too.
All right, did you know Charles Davenport?
Did you know Charles Davenport?
Of course I knew the minister. My sister and I attended all his services, and grateful we were too. He was the moral foundation stone of the colony. His poor widow. She must be bereft.
You may have your time back, with my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
Oh, the music just suddenly stopped. Okay, we talked to her already. Somebody over there. It's the inn. Who's this guy?
So,
this
you've
is
been listening to
Pennington.
Fairfax's prattling. That man turns a pretty phrase, and does so to the exclusion of all else.
Alright, you are the captain here?
Tell me, Captain, what does your rank signify? Militia?
I maintain the train band. I also anticipate threat. Natives, brigands, the French and other monsters. The curse, though, that's a whole different kettle of shite. Not even poor Davenport saw that one coming.
Tell me about the curse.
Any thoughts on the origins of the curse?
None useful. I'm a military man. I'm no dark artist.
I'll take that as a gentle jab. You don't believe in my work.
I can tell you're a woman of talent and capability. I respect that. The rest of it, that's your remit, not mine. Me? I'm the old guard. You and your Scots greenhorn, you're the hope. You'd best prevail.
Thick-skinned fears you may give up.
Thick-skinned fears you may give up. Will you?
I do not give up. But think on this. If the curse is God's punishment, should we not surrender? Thickskin's view is enviably simple.
So do you not fear God's punishment?
Do you fear God's punishment?
Don't you?
Okay, tell me about Thickskin.
Tell me about Thickskin.
I wish my men had half her temper. They'd be warriors and survivors all.
Tell me about your dreams.
I hear the curse brings bad dreams. Do you have nightmares, sir?
My sleep is mind to mind.
Okay.
As is my humour when I wake. On both businesses, I suggest you occupy yourself with your own.
Alright, touchy.
What can you tell me about the meeting house?
Davenport closed it.
You sound surprised.
I am not. Do not go to the meeting house. Don't. And should I be in some way unclear, do not go to the meeting house.
We'll consider your warning. Thank you.
I'll come back later.
I'll be here until I'm not.
Alright, you, sir?
Good day, sir.
You'll be one of Haskell's Banishers, I take it.
Antea Duarte. You may meet Red McWraith about the place.
Hugh Bachelor. The governor had me prepare the schoolhouse for your comfort. It has fallen out of use. Will that be all?
Alright, tell me about the curse.
What can you tell me about the curse?
New Eden is scrutinized by God. Better days lie ahead if his servants remain humble and true.
Okay, I've come to help.
I've come to help. Be a good and humble servant and tell me about the curse.
Oh.
I'll not waste my time. We, madam, have prayed for salvation, and you are not it.
Do you have bad dreams, Mr. Bachelor?
You don't want to hear about those.
Alright, try me.
Try me.
In my sleep, chanting demons defile our precious meeting house and burn it to the ground. 2 poor souls are trapped inside. A man and a woman, screaming oaths and curses in strange tongues. I wake with a start and rush to the window. I am relieved to see the meeting house still standing.
Alright, is the meeting house haunted?
Did you know the Reverend Davenport thought the meeting house haunted?
I did know that. To his shame, the late minister ended services and closed the meeting house. No wonder we are where we are.
And what do you think sits in the meeting house?
Miss, if the devil sits in our meeting house, it means that we, the people of New Eden, have failed to repudiate his works. Obviously.
Alright, where are the children?
Where are the children?
Several died of fever. We could see disaster coming. We thought we'd have to bury them all. We sent the children to safety. We sent them away.
That can't have been easy. It can't be easy now.
No. No, it is not.
Alright, have a good night.
Farewell, Mr. Bachelor. And you may wish us luck.
I shall not wish you luck. I shall wish you salvation.
Make sure no goodies out here before we dip. Inside. Part of town is closed by the governor's decree. Alright. Banishers techniques. As Banishers, we are no spiritual guides or inquisitors. We are ghost hunters for hire, specialized in sensitive crafters who train hard to protect the livings through our rituals and knowledge about ghosts and specters. We are no cult, there is no hierarchy nor established dogma among us. The most obvious reason why banishers become a banisher is because he or she wants to protect the living from the dead, whatever the reason. We are efficient, adaptive, and versatile. Our community is sparse and nomadic, just like our predecessors were. We wander the world in search of living victims of the dead, cleansing haunted cases using techniques tried and trusted and honed by generations of masters and pupils, releasing or banishing the ghosts, rarely blaming the living. Unlike puny sorcerers, we do not waste our time crafting enchanted rifles with the butt, barrel, and stock engraved with runes and other symbols of power for hunting specters or otherwise. Who would wish to depend on a single weapon? Instead, we bring our bane powder, prepared according to recipes handed down from generation to generation, rendering any firearm capable of shooting and damaging a supernatural target, no matter what the ammunition, efficient, adaptive, versatile. Our knowledge of alchemy and botany helps us selecting minerals and plants whose properties will support our work. We do not waste time in libraries or schoolrooms. We do not waste time on we do not waste our time drawing carving or engraving complex circles of power, because that we gain in power are nuance. We lose twice as much or more in time, risking putting ourselves and those around us in unnecessary danger. Instead, a clever banisher carries stamps in wood or metal with which to mark a door, wall, or stone with necessary symbol for the appropriate ritual. We also wear rings upon our fingers with these symbols. So we always have a range of powerful runes close at hand, as it were, efficient, adaptive, versatile.
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McCraith.
But
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
were you really about to banish Charles?
That wasn't Charles. Charles would have done the same.
That wasn't Charles. That was the ghost of Charles.
Charles Davenport. Our oldest friend, the man who brought us together.
Our friend is dead. His ghost was a danger to his wife. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
As banishers, we bring closure. The dead have no business with the living. Just bring closure.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
A ghost may suffer too. A sin puts a gentler end to it.
But not a safer one. Better to banish and be sure.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't, eh?
Did not kill you again. That's harsh. I'll do anything for you.
You're a scruffy-headed lout, Red McWraith, and I will never let you go. Over my dead body, mister.
Thought I was meant to be the soft-hearted one.
You are.
Do you think Charles was right? This thing in the meeting house could be how did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther. Antea, she took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.
All right, found Antea.
Where are you? You're not in the
somebody
meeting
running
house,
just
are
there?
you?
I sworn I just saw somebody running.
Who's there? Antea?
Looked like a man with a
Why would
trench
you go
coat
there
on.
alone? Open. Antea! Don't suppose you spectres have seen Antea, have you? You're the boss and all, but you could have included me.
See how they run. Three blind mice. See how they run. See how they.
Antea?
Blind. All blind. Red, can't you see? We never stood a chance.
Antea, you hurt? Where are you? I'm here, my love. What happened?
I'm here, my love. How mundane.
Show yourself!
God came to the man in a dream and said, "Behold, thou art dead." But the man had done nothing wrong and said,
Lord, wilt thou also slay the righteous?
What?
"Will you slay the righteous?"
Be not alarmed. I bring you aid.
There is no aid. There is only dereliction.
Where's Antea? What have you done with her? Hell's balls. Lady, if you hurt her...
You cling to love, a fool to the last. There is no love. There is only denial.
No.
We want to help.
I believe you failed again.
There's no need to fight.
Three hits.
You too will be consumed.
We are not your enemy.
Where's Anthea? If you laid a finger on her...
You'll what? Come to her aid? There is no aid. There is only... retribution.
Give him back.
How touching. You come to claim your man. You think you love him. You do not. There, in the dark of your manor, there is no love. Only betrayal. I offer you a trade. He stays and you leave with your life.
I'll bargain with no ghost.
You have a brain, yet you think with your idiot heart. You're weak. Will you come to her aid now, when all is lost? If you do, I'll be waiting.
The icy ocean made a diamond from his grief, then buried it in his heart. The weight of his failure dragged him down. Outside time, drowning in the gloom, he spoke her name. Take me instead, he screamed, soundless, to the cold and silent waters. Out beyond the black veil of death, something heard his cries and reached for him.
Let her go. Take me instead. Let her go!
Ah, You're awake.
Who are you?
She who rescued you. Tended you for days on end. Weeks, maybe.
Weak? Oh, God. What have I done?
Get your strength back before you beat yourself up.
She's dead.
Yes. That's why you're here. And why I was sent to look after you.
Who are you? I feel like we've met, but I'm sure we have not. I feel like I know you forever, but do I?
You're confused. It's normal. You've been near killed by a nightmare, you've lost your beloved, and now you've a witch by your sickbed.
Which?
Witch. I go by Seeker. Find the Banisher, said my mistress. Tend him, and answer any questions he asks you before you leave him be. So, how do you feel?
Does it matter?
Of course it matters. Means you're alive, and you haven't given up.
Alright, who sent you?
Who sent you?
Her name is Ceridian, and my hands and words are hers. Beyond that, don't burden yourself.
Okay. Should have let me die.
You should have let me die.
What are you, a child? Are they teaching self-pity in Banisher school now?
Alright, what do you know about the nightmare?
This nightmare. How it spoke. How it tore right through her. I've never seen the like of it.
Few have. Fewer have lived to tell of it.
What drew such a powerful spirit here?
Who knows? Something awful, I don't doubt.
The worst angers rise from the most terrible wrongs. A friend said that. He was trying to warn us.
An immutable law. You have wise friends.
Alright, what am I to do now?
What am I to do now? How do I do it alone?
You're not alone. Have faith. If Ceridian had told me more, I'd tell you it. But you must have faith.
Easier said, harder done.
Have faith. You say that you do not know me. Easy said, harder done.
What comes easy in life tends not to matter. It's the hard stuff that counts. You've a hole in you. A yawning, grimacing pit in your soul. That's love, that is. The hole won't fill because the love won't die.
God, what have I done?
Here's the thing. Unlike most, you get a second chance. I suggest you seize it.
Okay. Well, what's your business with me?
Why'd you pull me from the water? What's your business with me?
I have no business with you, but my mistress does. Ceridian says the wall between the living and the dead is under threat. You, it seems, have a part to play. This is mine.
You've lost me.
No, I found you. But so did your grief. And it demands to be felt. You may think you're done with your ghosts, Red McCraith. But they aren't done with you. I'll go now. Rest. Why ever my mistress saved you, she has good reasons. The best.
Where are you going?
Home. To Ceridian. She needs me.
Where shall I find you if, or when I need to?
Maya marshes. Great big swamps other side of the woods. You can't miss them. We'll know when you're coming.
Till we meet again then.
That's right, Banisher. Now, turn around.
What?
I'm leaving.
Death to the Dead completed. All right, find your way. Before we do that, give me a second. All right. All right, find your way. What is this?
I don't know what this is, but I'm staying away from it.
Origin of Banishers. Exorcism and exorcism from the Old Greek roots alemon, a wanderer, to the Latin exulo, an exiler, to the Frankish bonjon, an exiler or banisher, the wandering exiler. Exiler. Is that exiler or exiler? The banisher. In ancient Greece, was there the Metrogrites, a cult of wandering beggar priests. From place to place they went they, singing songs and banging drums that the spirits of the dead be calmed, or set free, or exiled. This they did in honor of the long dead Thracian magician Orpheus, he whose love for Eurydice was so powerful that he followed her through the land of the dead and into the abyss, won her freedom, and near brought her back. As the world grew, so too did the knowledge of these sons and daughters of Orpheus. But some did not embrace the new wisdom. They learned not and remained forever beggar priests. Through shapes and patterns seen and heard, from antiquity to modern times, these wanderers used the hidden laws of the universe to open the gates and send the spirits of the dead away. To serve the living, the banishers destroy the dead. But they know little. They have forgotten their parentage. They have lost touch with we who see the colors and shades of all the light and all the dark, the good and the bad and everything, living and dead. The banishers have their uses, yes, as a hammer has its use when driven a nail must be, but the hammer does not care about the plank or the nail, nor does it understand it is made of the same wood and iron. The banishers know nothing of the hymn, for they are not and might never be one of us. They do not stand between the world of women and men and everlasting darkness. They do not minister to the dead so that the living may live. They do not know, for they are not witches. They are yet the children of Orpheus, and they do not look back. Excuse me if I butchered some of those words.
Where am I?
that over there? Nope, didn't mean to do that. This way over. Who's it? Can't get over there, I don't see me. Maybe later.
Damn it. What am I doing here? God, fella, now's not the time.
Come on, you mongrels!
Two bites.
What in the hell am I doing?
Can't access that. So we're not missing nothing.
Am I the last bloody living soul here?
Heal. Heal.
Away with you!
Ooh, that's hard. Ranged weapon.
Away with you! Leave me alone!
What is happening? What? Antea?
So we go that way. Let's go see what's over here.
Oh, there! Antea! Oh, God. This isn't happening. This can't be happening. Antea? Call me to you! Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry! I'm here! Lead me to you! Spectres. Here. Antea, are you there? Damn it.
It's over here. Can we get over there? Nope.
Right here. My love. Right here. Tis you. No!
I have you.
You have me. No, don't go.
I'm here. Follow me.
Where are you going?
Over here. I have you.
I'm right here. Where are you? Where have you gone? Antea! You seem weak. You need rest.
I feel hollow. Do not be troubled.
How could I not be? To have lost you and found you like this. And you're hungry.
That's one way to say it. Yes.
What can I do?
Charles's Bible. The tie that bound his ghost. Some essence remains upon it. For now, it will do me. I needed this. I feel better.
Look at you. At us.
I know.
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're back. Truly.
The living should not truck with the dead. I've known that since childhood. I learned the hard way.
You never told me this. What happened?
It was a lifetime ago. For now, it doesn't matter.
How are you feeling?
How are you feeling?
Awful.
And with a few more words?
Angry, frustrated, useless. We should talk about what happened. After the meeting house, I mean.
What do you remember?
What do you remember from after you died?
I remember the suddenness of my death.
I remember nothing but...
After that, a nothingness. Timeless, lost. And then I heard you. You spoke my name. I searched for a way back.
I woke up in a cave. Been rescued by a young woman named Seeker. A witch's apprentice. She was proud to tell me that. Her mistress had sent her to take care of me.
Witches rarely show themselves. Intriguing that one would help us.
Okay, we should go back to New Eden.
I think we should go back to New Eden Town.
I agree. To free me, I believe we must reclaim my body. I refuse to be this way. I'll not abide it.
I'm so sorry, my love. How can I help?
I'm a ghost. You're a banisher.
I'll not banish you. I cannot Antea. So you die. You can't ask that of me.
If that's what I wanted, you'd have no choice.
But you don't wish it, do you?
Not before I've had my revenge. Not before I've seen the nightmare defeated. By you and me both.
Could I bring you back?
In the schoolhouse, you joked about bringing me back to life. Is that possible?
Yes. The ritual of lesser palingenesis. It's extremely difficult. Highly dangerous.
I could try, right? You'd teach me and I'd bring you back.
Red. It's an ancient ritual. It requires power. It consumes essence in large quantities. We're talking about human sacrifice. Murder.
Just maybe we could consider it. I mean, if there's the slightest chance I could bring you back, I'd take it.
It's a dark ritual, Red. It's tempting, and that's dangerous. To think of being back in your arms. I'm tempted too.
Could I give you your assent?
Could I give you your assent?
That would be the simplest solution, but not the easiest.
Why?
My body is my tie, and the nightmare still holds it.
In the meeting house, but before she let me fall, I swear she dared me to come back.
She's as devious as she is powerful. She won't just hand it over.
Then what shall we do?
If we are to return to New Eden Town, we must first learn more about our enemy.
Charles said nightmares don't appear without good reason.
Yes, we have a mystery to solve, witches to meet, people to find, and questions to ask. And then you'll help me go, one way or another.
I will. I swear it, Mother.
Rest. You need it. I'll stay close.
All right, manifestations. Antia has unlocked her first manifestation, Unveil. Each manifestation gives access to a new threshold, increasing Antia's potency. Talents and presence. As they are bound together, Antia and Red share the same evolution tree. You can unlock Antia's presence with essence and Red's talents with skill points. You may freely change your mind about them along your journey. Okay. Antia can allow Red to see the world from the other side of the veil and uncover ethereal elements such as spectral stains or webs. In combat, Antia can deal increased damage to possessed corpses. Upgrade your equipment. Shelter allows you to upgrade your equipment via the inventory menu. Okay, here we go. Maximum decoction. Take that one. What's this? Fourth light attack triggers a punch attack that ignores resistance. Banishing an enemy increases the damage of the next heavy attack by 200%. Let's go with the light attack. We use that more right now. Okay, so our skill points. Upgrade some gear. Okay, upgrade your equipment. Upgrade your equipment improves their bonuses, but requires resources. You can access the upgrade menu by hovering an equipment slot and pressing X. So, Antia strength. Upgrade the healing potions. Defense, no, I got enough of that. Bane rings. Okay, we can rest to refill our decoctions. All right, 4 out of 4. Okay, so we got that Witcher mechanic. Sleep to refill your healing potions.
On to New Eden, whichever way it lies. We'll need provisions, going for the basics.
We'll manage. Together. What the hell happened here?
Demonologist Note 1. 14 September. During one of our explorations of these new lands on which we first set foot many years ago, Angarod and I discovered a new place, a special place, a cave hidden within a waterfall where none would find it. A strange feeling of lightness drew us to it, as though the veil between the incarnate and the invisible was as thin as the finest French silk. From the chamber emanated the power of the other world. Surely, we thought, this was a fine place for ritual experimentation. The cave was larger than we had first thought, containing a multitude of galleries. Angarod and I decided to take young Shelley along with us to continue our exploration. Pleasant but ungifted, his father insisted that he train with experienced occultists. What a surprise it was when we found that the mushrooms we needed for our rituals growing on the walls. We set about collecting them, while I drew the symbols and prepared the rituals. We felt our powers magnified tenfold. 18th September. The cave is vast and dangerous. I heard whispers in the darkness. Something watches us. Neither Belden nor Shelley can hear them, or so they say. But something lurks. I am sure of it. Perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps the fever I had some weeks ago yet lingers. Last night, I caught young Shelley watching us sleep. He was talking to himself. It was unnerving.
I see no bodies. Maybe the wolves took him.
Can you not see the symbols on the wall?
No.
Take my hand. I want to try something.
Now, give me a second. Let me inspect this.
Bloody demonologists and their shabby rituals.
Okay. What do you got?
Oh. Is that possible through our Bane rings?
They allow us to connect the invisible and the incarnate. Through this bond, what I see I bestow on you.
Are those webs made of spectral stains?
Let me.
Alright, A to remove spectral web.
All these years, the things we must have missed.
The dead hide more from the living than we thought. This is going to be helpful.
I'm not inspect any of these symbols. No? Okay.
Something's concealed.
Go on the other side.
We can fight them together. They're vexed now. We did it.
We did. Thank you.
I wasn't much use.
You were. I promise. We'll get better. Things will get better.
Over here. Loop. Okay, found their chest. They got a spiritual necklace. Damage taken by Antia is reduced by 5%. I'll go ahead and upgrade it. Okay. Got it. Only in shelters.
That spectre. It's heading for that corpse.
Spectres may attempt to possess corpses. You can interrupt the possession by attacking the spectre before it reaches a corpse. Nice if you had a ranged weapon to do that.
Sit down. Get back up.
Watch out. Spectre possession.
Finish out that.
Away with you.
I can help. Standing by.
Oh shit, scared me.
Regions crawling with spectres. Not just New Edentown. What happened here for the veil to be so thin?
War, invasion, or colonization of a land that's vulnerable to haunting. hunting gear. There might be a lodge nearby.
You took yourself up there very fast.
That might take some getting used to, for both of us.
Antea, will people be able to tell I'm haunted?
Perhaps, if they had talent or training.
What if someone sees you?
Unlikely. If they had talent or training, they wouldn't have needed us Banishers.
Wonder what happened to the trappers around here.
The woods are swarmed with specters. Hopefully, they left.
Blaming the living. Blaming the living. Never trust a Banisher, for even their name is a lie. Banishers are not helpful agents trying to protect the rightful from the devil. They do not ban the evil spirits back to hell. No. They make use of the most insidious and nefarious magic. Have you ever looked at their hands and forearms, decaying from the corruption of their black art? Okay, that was a question. Have you ever read the despicable symbols they carve on the rings they always wear? Banishers are not different from any sorcerer or witch or devil worshiper, and they lie to the face of the just. They do not ban the evil. They subdue and tame the immortal soul, tainted or pure, dead or alive. Through their fancy words, they transvestite. The transvestite the truth of the Lord. Okay, essence they say, and residue, and spectral stains, and releasing and closing. Lies, lies, lies. Do you know what they call a blame? It is when they steal the soul of the rightful before enslaving it for one of their many sinful activities. So never trust a Banisher, since each time you make a deal with one of them, you may be the next they deprive of their eternal soul if they decide to blame you for any reason they choose. From Naming the Enemy by Fear God Waterbury. Somebody don't like us.
These witches you mentioned must know something about the nightmare.
Aye, but can we trust them?
Well, witches only involve themselves with people if they absolutely have to. Yours must have good reason. I think I see a crossing. Over there.
Signs of civilization. Lucky me. Nice place. Wolves and spectres aside.
Don't you have wolves and spectres in the Highlands?
Aye, but ours have the courtesy of letting me catch my breath between fights.
Block path. You don't have the required manifestation to unlock this path for now. Such obstacles are marked on your map and compass so you can come back later with these to unveil their secrets. Forgot all about that.
Bad
indicator.
news. The bridge is out.
We'll find another road to New Eden.
Strange. I see stains, but not the usual kind. There's a pattern to them. Don't you see it? It calls to me.
I've strong ankles, but at this height, we're gonna make it.
Over here. You can climb down.
Well, and up and down we go.
Those stains. I could have grasped at them had I been stronger. It's hard to think clearly. The hunger is back and it's growing fast.
Already? Right, let's find something to sustain you. They brought more friends.
She don't have a heavy attack. Out the way.
I'm right here, you know.
Find essence for Antia.
There's someone inside. Someone tainted. Quick mist. Spun by a ghost after a violent death.
Banisher row number 8. Don't get lost in quick mist, lest the spectres get you.
Wise, but I see no other way. A ghost made this, and we need to find out whose.
What chest is this? Don't require any special abilities. Witchstone. Oh.
Stay put.
There's the way back. Shows nothing else here. Okay.
Ben, you're back. Beg pardon. Thought you was someone else. You hungry, friend? The stew is thin enough, but I'd be glad to share.
Kind of you to offer, lad. But no, thank you.
Been a while since I've seen another human's face. You come from camp? You a hunter?
of sorts. Red McCraith. I'm a banisher.
Like in the stories. Jacob Lind. I'm a trapper. That's a real job.
Okay, what are you doing here, Ben?
What are you
Although
doing
it's
here?
obvious.
How'd you know we're safer?
The woods are kind to them as knows them. We hunt here. When we get pelts and meat, we trade in New Eden. But game's been scarce. We've naught to trade, so we wait. When even the wolves are starving, you know it's going to be a bad winter.
Okay, this isn't winter.
Winter? This is June.
Is it? Could have sworn it was... I'm sorry. On my own, I lose track of time.
And with your friend?
Oh. You met Ben, did you? He was just here, he was. Just here.
You look exhausted.
You're exhausted. Unsurprising given how tainted are these woods. Are you sleeping?
I don't like sleeping. I see things. Bright eyes in the leaves. What does tainted mean?
Marked by ghosts. Haunted. Tell me of your nightmares.
One nightmare. Always the same one. Ben has it too.
Would you care to share them?
No! No! It's a nightmare. Nothing more.
Alright, who's Ben?
Who's Ben? Another trapper?
Aye, the best of them. Taught me all I know. He's out now, but he'll be back.
Where has he gone? The bridge is down.
As down can be. Can't cross. Bad things lurk in the shadows. They scent flesh. Game's low. Game's low and Ben's gone. He'll find game, he will. I know it.
Okay, how did you meet Ben?
Where did you meet Ben?
We found each other. Brothers in spirit, he said. He's been good to me. Too good. Why?
He's important to you.
Aye. And me to him.
Okay, what lurks in the shadows?
What lurks in the shadows? Is that what keeps you here?
That... and the fog. Can't hunt if you can't see. Ben shoots better than me. Knows the woods better too. I'd only slow him. Only slow him.
He's lost his nerve. Or a ghost has taken it from him.
We'll go see if we can find
Get some
Ben.
rest, Jacob. You need it.
If you see Ben, tell him I'm thinking of him. Tall lad, even when he's lying down. Can't miss him.
This explains the quick mist.
Okay, haunting cases. Okay, so we need to find Ben. Alright, so he's supposed to be in here with somebody else, but there's only one bed.
Do you sleep here, Jacob?
Ben sleeps here. I don't sleep.
There are maggots in the bed.
It's disgusting.
Your meat's turning, friend.
Food is scarce. We make do.
Whatever haunts the boy spawns maggots. We should talk to this Ben fellow.
Are these Ben's things?
Most of them. Not the rope. You can have it if you want.
Kind of you. Thank you.
Okay. Precious wheat. Investigate the quick mist. Alright, look at this haunting case. Okay. Let's see. Jacob Lynn's friend Benedict Stoughton brings some food. Haggard young trapper Jacob Lynn seems beaten, stranded, starving in the woods, assailed with nightmares. His isolation seems to have driven him mad. Ghost spawns maggots in Jacob Lynn's hovel. Read Genesis 9.
Oh, there to you, Jacob.
Dialogue.
Mr. McCraith, sir?
No, okay.
Farewell to you, Mr. Lynn.
Farewell, Mr. McCraith, sir. Farewell.
And 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. 75 days. He's been out here. Something.
Ben went out without a gun.
We're trappers, not hunters. We had the gun for safety, but it got damp. Doesn't work.
He's so confused. I doubt he knows what year it is. What happened to him?
Maybe he was always alone. That's what I think.
Maybe he was always alone.
It could be wrong.
Maybe Ben is made up.
Okay, put that over here already.
Either Ben was lost in the mist, or he's the source of it.
I do love a drop into the deep unknown. Can't see further than the end of my arm down there.
Don't worry. It'll affect your other senses too.
Oh, this quick mist is thicker than a Scotch dragoon. And smells almost as bad. Wait, that's better. And a little terrifying.
I see fine.
Now
I feel
source.
something close.
Voices in the mist. We soldiers, just like sailors, are very superstitious people, probably because we put our life on the line and on a daily basis. I have known so many fellow comrades always carrying their lucky coin or piece of cloth and be terrified enough to do a deadly mistake when facing danger if they accidentally forgot to bring it with them. With experience, veterans instinctively avoid some places, abandoned buildings or deep forests, where they feel that death is awaiting them down there. I remember it was in Salem in 1679. I was leading an exploratory party in the wild when we got lost in the mist while crossing an unknown deep valley. I had never seen something like that. It was like a cloud of sticky cotton which had fallen upon our eyes. We could barely see our own hands. Our voices seemed muted, and we all felt that something was wrong, that there was something malignant in this mist, whispering its appetite for our souls. I swear we all felt it. And when we finally found our way out of the valley, we had lost 2 men without a sound or a shout. Yes, there are some places lost in the wild. There are no sane soul where no sane soul will go without fear. I know such places exist, and I'm convinced there is something awful hidden in the center of the New Eden Valley. I have seen the mist. It whispered my name. Let's see if we can upgrade. I know we can't, well, our skills, but I know we can't upgrade until we're in shelter. What is this? Charge heavy attacks, trigger an area effect, dealing physical damage. Banish points gained are increased 20%. Banish damage is reduced by 20%. So I can't interact with anything while I'm in her form.
Do you see that? It looks like the fog is coming from those odd-looking stalagmites. Hold on. I think I can rid us of the quick mist.
How?
Well, I'm partly made of the same stuff.
It was simple. Uh-oh.
One less to worry about.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that would happen.
Got away with it. Let's find what caused it.
You mean, let's find out who died?
Need to go over there. There's some stuff I want to look at first. A little cave over here.
Traces of a struggle.
An echo hangs on it.
Okay, Neko. See a hearkening? Yep.
A scale fogach smell.
I can't do it no more.
There's Jacob and Ben.
On your feet, Lind. We
Alright,
don't
so
give up.
Ben was
I've
real.
had enough. There's no way up. There's no way down. For days we've eaten nothing but boiled shoe leather. I'm done.
We don't give up.
Leave me be.
God be damned, I'm sick of carrying you!
What are you doing? Don't hurt me. I hate you. I hate you!
Ben died in the fall.
And now his maggoty ghost is back to haunt the friend who pushed him.
Okay. Did he lie? I don't know. I think he's just in shock.
So was Jacob lying to hide the murder?
He wouldn't be the first. We need to find the body, if the wolves haven't gotten there first.
should be here. Maybe the wolves did drag him off.
Oh, a shite on a short stick. Bloody hell. Man's been torn to pieces. No, wait. He's been carved with a knife. For his meat.
Oh. Got some cannibalism going on. Jacob Lynn killed and ate his companion, Benedict Stoughton. Dang, bro. So he's been eating.
Still no tie. At Jacob's hovel, perhaps?
The rifle?
Jacob was eating meat.
Jacob was eating Ben.
Was he really hungry enough to eat his friend?
Maybe the nightmare had something to do with it.
I don't know, man. It's pretty messed up.
Look to me.
They brought more friends. Tis done.
Find the tie that binds the ghost, which is probably the rifle.
Ask for help if you need it.
That's not good.
Standing by. Let's look for our tie while Jacob's outside.
Not the rifle?
Poor lad.
His food is the meat of the matter.
And tell you, that's horrible. Never heard a worse pun.
There we go.
I like it.
Bowling spoon. Hand-whittled bowling spoon used for Jacob Lynn. This tie is doused with the essence of its ghost. Once a closure has severed the ghost's bond to the world, this essence will be automatically consumed by Antia to make her stronger.
I think I found our tie. How did I not notice it before?
There were so many spectral stains, it's a wonder we found it at all. Come on, let's talk to Ben.
What's going on, bro?
Oh, there to you, Jacob.
Mr. McCraith, sir?
You were struggling, yourself and Ben. Why'd you not leave?
Leave? No, can't leave. This here is home. We trap here, we eat here, we tan pelt to leather here. Our lives are here. Can't leave.
Did you not try the river? The fog had to lift sometime, and if you stay, you'll starve.
We have enough. Thanks to Ben.
Ben wanted to leave. You argued. Remember?
Ben's out and about right now. We don't argue, you know. One time, a storm caught us napping. Sidelong hailstones and everything. We was lost. But we found our way. Even then, Ben never said a word in anger, even though I slowed him down.
Has he lost his mind? Or is he tricking with us? I can't tell.
Farewell to you, Mr. Lynn.
Farewell, Mr. McCrae, sir. Farewell.
They make manifest. Get everything.
All right. Let's force this ghost to talk to us.
You're not Jacob. Who's you?
My name is Red McCraith.
A Scot. You?
Antea Duarte. We're Banishers. We can help you.
I'm beyond help. Where's Jacob?
Okay, have you tried leaving this place?
You tried many times to leave this place.
I tried and failed. Week on week, month on month, maybe.
Okay.
We went in circles. The woods are tricky, sir. Treacherous. Mean. Round and round we went. Round and back again.
Jacob said you both had nightmares. The same nightmare.
Aye. And yet we got no sleep. Couldn't tell truth from fantasy. The shadows seemed to flicker at the corners of our eyes.
Okay, how long were you in the wood? Well, 75
How
days,
long
it
have
looks.
you and Jacob been out here in the woods?
At least 2 months.
Some winters now. But this one, it never ends. No way out. No way in. We were alone. Not an animal in sight. I don't know when things changed. We got stuck. These godforsaken woods.
Okay, what keeps you here?
We know what befell you, Benedict. What keeps you here?
He does. He waits and waits and waits on me. He'll not face what he has done, and I cannot go. I cannot go. But I'll not hate him. How could I?
He seems lost, yeah.
We thought him lost. In mind and reason.
Who'd not lose their mind? Stuck in place for weeks on end, deprived of a living, deprived of a life. Though I denied it, I saw it coming. I became wary. Some part of me knew what he was thinking, 'cause I was thinking it too.
What do you want from Jacob?
What do you want from Jacob? Do you seek revenge?
I seek no vengeance. He is I, and I am him.
What does he need?
What does he need that he may let go?
He needs to face the truth, to accept what he has done to both of us. At night, he'd read scripture. God would mind us if we were good and honest. Jacob taught me that. We were good. We lived honest lives. We kept to ourselves, minded our business and no one else's. So tell me, Banisher, what did we do to deserve this?
I don't know, my friend.
This was not God's doing. Another powerful entity is at work here.
New Eden is cursed.
Then God has forsaken us, and we are doomed.
Thank you, Benedict. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Perhaps we shall, Banisher. Perhaps we shall.
Okay. Ghost of Benedict Staunton wants Jacob Lynn to tell the truth and admit his cannibalism.
Jacob must confess.
His denial runs strong. Must have loved Ben very much. Oh, there to you, Jacob.
Mr. McCraith, sir?
I'm sorry, Jacob, we must talk. Something has happened to Benedict.
What? Where is he? What happened?
You killed him, bro.
Come on now, Jacob.
If something's happened to Ben, say so. Where is he?
You need to remember.
Benedict is in pain. For his sake, you need to remember what happened. You need to remember what you did.
But No. I would never. I couldn't hurt him. I love him.
Jacob, look at me. It's safe to remember. Now tell me, what happened on that cliff top?
I was tired. So tired. Hunger was digging holes in me, burning in my throat. I could think of nothing else. We don't give up. We don't give in. But I wanted to. I wanted it all to stop.
So you made it stop?
So you made it stop. Do you remember now?
I failed him. I failed Benedict. I was so angry, so angry. He kept pushing me. We argued, and I couldn't think. When I saw him lying there on the ground, lifeless, the whispers said, it was him or me, him or me. I would have died. I should have died. For my sins, I deserve no better. I failed God. I failed my friend. I'm a monster. I deserve no mercy.
No. You're just a sinner, begging for help. We both faced a choice, simple and awful, to kill or to die. You struck first, and here we are.
Do you forgive me?
Our fates are in the hands of others now.
Do you forgive him, yes or no?
Yes. Banisher, do your job.
Banish them both?
If you're to come back, if we're to use the ritual we spoke of, this is when it starts.
Red, if we take one step along that path,
Jacob is ready to die.
the others won't be. We'll tell lies. We'll harvest the essence of the living.
I'll shoulder the blame. As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. Do we kill, to be together again.
Or do we part forever?
We must decide now.
Amen. All right, you have reached the closure of a haunting case. As a banisher, you must decide: blame the haunted inhabitant, ascend the ghost, or banish the ghost. Blame the haunted inhabitant, ascend the ghost, or banish the ghost. Each choice will have consequences, specifically on the way Red and Tia evolve as a couple. Reminder: if Red wishes to bring Tia back to life, he must blame the largest number of living settlers. Oof. Alright, we'll do it. This is Shizun's projected to the suit. It's tough. Alright, let's send him on.
Benedict Stoughton. In the face of life's inexplicable hardships, at times to stay alive, we must do terrible things. In his despair, your best friend stole your life. Then he compounded his sin. He fed on your flesh. Confessing his sins, he offered to forfeit his life. He has told the truth. You may go in peace.
We were trapped. The snare was set to kill us slow. Jacob, my friend, my only friend. I forgive all. I forgive everything.
It's over, Jacob. Ben's gone for good.
Ben's been gone a long time. I know that now. I need to give him his last rites. Please. I need to be alone.
It's over. The tie will sustain me a little longer.
Jacob, would you mind if I rest inside a while?
Suit yourself.
I want to lay down on that maggot-infested pallet. Unless they left when the ghost left.
No more maggots.
Okay.
Ben is gone for good.
Rest up, Jake. Okay, what do I do now? Just rest? Okay. Oh, what is this? New ability. And Tia can cross ethereal portals that act like shortcuts to the invisible into the incarnate. In combat, Anita and Tia can dash towards enemies, dealing a small amount of damage. Each enemy hit by punch attack increases the damage punch attacks by 7%. Huh? Okay, don't have any for her. Yeah. A fourth attack increased by 50%. Read the amulet. Damage taken by NT is reduced by 5%.
That man killed and ate his friend.
When I was a soldier, I heard many stories of those besieged eating their own. Some were true.
Famine is a ferocious master. Jacob was hungry.
Just like you.
Just like me.
How do you feel?
I feel trapped, locked into an embrace with a nightmare. I crave essence. With it, I'd not so fast decay. With it, I'd not so quickly become one of those stupid bloody specters.
Okay, maybe we should reconsider.
I should have blamed Jacob. He certainly deserved it. What if we change our minds?
No, we can't do that.
What then?
Then, so I may have my resurrection, we'll steal human essence. We'll kill people for our own ends. Living, breathing people. We'll be banishers no longer.
Okay, Red is about to swear an oath to Antia, and together they will choose her fate. Choices you make when bringing closure impact your chances to fulfill the promise made to one another. Remember, you remain free to make any choice you want when bringing closure, no matter the oath you have sworn, as long as you are ready to face the consequences. Okay, Red swears to help Antia's ghost peacefully leave this world once they retrieve her body from New Eden's meeting house. Alright, so we're not going. I don't want to be killing innocent people.
That's that settled.
Thank you. I hope you've no regrets. For soon, you'll release me. I'll have my assent.
I hardly want to let you go.
I know, but you must.
Can
I am a shadow, caged and fading.
You are still here? Still you?
Jacob Lynn's essence called to me. I knew it wrong, but I desired it. There lies perdition. For both of us. I cannot abide what I have become. I don't want to abandon you, but I must.
So be it, my love. We'll reclaim your body. I'll have your assent. I swear it.
Okay. Return to the broken bridge. Alright, we made the right choice.
Let's go back to the bridge. I feel stronger. Let's see if I was right about those spectral stains. That's it. I think I can jump the gap. Your bane rings will help. Can you find the place where the stains align?
right.
Never better.
Something else down there. Yeah. Damn, we're a long way off from New Eden. Come back later in the game for those things. This is the second one.
That jump was quite something.
Ghosts are quite something. But I feel clumsy. I have
Is
no
this the
idea
right
what
way?
I'm doing.
Oh, it's a detour. Okay.
You'll master it.
What's the
You've
name,
mastered everything else. No way through here neither, far as I can see.
Okay, leap. Within Tia, use leap to engage combat and get instantly close to your targets. Okay, this is my height leap. Okay.
Can I join in too?
You have found a cluster of spectral activity. As a banisher, it is your job to eliminate the threat. Your health points and decoction charges will be fully restored at the start and at the end of this encounter. Eliminating a cluster grants permanent power bonuses. Okay. Not yet. Skelett first. Skelett.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher. There are stains. If they line up, perhaps we can jump.
I'm sure you can. Just try to be gentle this time.
Spectres have gathered around. Why not force them to appear?
Yeah, why not? Great idea.
Unveil yourself.
They never learn, do they?
Oh, she don't do any damage.
Talking all the fun. attention.
Any damage?
Think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand.
Okay, I gotta kill this thing.
Standing by. Spectre heading for that corpse.
Devil take it!
Okay. So we need to go that way.
Ask for help if you need it.
Probably see it. Get up there.
Here.
That's high.
Trust me. Yes.
I might need to close my eyes next time.
Okay, abandoned journal. The year is 1695. Of this, at least, I am sure. Following the news smith was a mistake. After abandoning our homes and trudging the dark woods through rain and storm, our group arrived in what was once a hunter's camp. The bridge to Boston is down, and we can go no further. Our flight to freedom was a fool's errand. The memory of our home in New Eden Town seems distant now. We had friends and neighbors. The schoolhouse rang with laughter. The meeting house had a minister who cared for us deeply. When we left the Thick Skins band, The new Eden town we built was no more. I miss it deeply. Beth misses it too, though she hides it. We're going back, packing our things once more and going home. To hell with whatever prowls the woods. God be with us. Okay, is there no way over there? Doesn't appear to be.
Those balls.
Are you alright?
I'll be better right side up. What happened?
Rope trap. Jacob Lind mentioned the hunter's camp. It may be close. Something's there.
Something alive.
Yes.
Brilliant.
You're not cannibals too, are you?
Who are you and where did you spring from?
I've come from New Eden Town.
That's a very long way from here, sir. Who are you?
My name's Red McCraith. I work for the selectmen of New Eden Town. I'm a banisher.
Didn't you and the other one die in the meeting house?
I fell in the water and the tide took me. I survived. Up to now, anyway.
I've never seen a banisher before. I expected more.
Could I please continue this conversation with my feet on the ground? Easy now.
Stop your jiggling.
Ah!
Hold still, I said.
You try holding still when some
That
lassie's
was a
shooting at you.
delayed
In
sound.
that case, banisher, you may escape the trap yourself.
Wait, what? No, come on!
Our camp lies downhill. I'll wait for you there.
Come back here! Shite! I don't suppose you can help me, can you?
That was entertaining.
It's good to see you smile.
Wait. Something's there.
Something alive.
No.
Uh-oh. The hell?
A bone walker.
Shite!
A bone walker. He's possessed. Okay. Possession. Alright, what's going on with the sound right now?
You can do it.
How?
Please.
A blocking stance. When enemies are blocking, you can break through their defenses with special moves, Red's charge attack, or manifestation. Oop. enough. Wristband of Harmony. Okay, dodging with Antia increases the damage of next punch. Alright, Old Hunter's Note. To them devils as dirties the place with their rotten half-eaten bloody leavings and their scrap-edged broken bloody arrowheads and whatnot for shame.
This place is empty so long it's rotting.
Signs of life ahead.
See what's behind this candle. To bring closure. According to the resourceful demonologist Henry Bogut, Banishers were initially called exilers and are probably heirs of the ancestral tradition of the beggar priests of the ancient Greece. Whatever their name, title, and method, their main goal has not changed. It is to bring closure, from the Latin word clodere and the Old French closure, meaning fencing, a field, a domain. This is the reason why they are considered benevolent by most people, just like the Benedani were for centuries considered useful and benevolent witches in the northwest eastern Italy. They travel and are paid to solve situations between the living and the dead. They come to put an end to each haunting case by bringing a conclusion. A sinful tendency to deal with the unholy, would say Henry Bogut, but with a right desire to expel the roots of evil, may I dare to add. From a banisher's point of view, a haunting case is a pending story waiting for closure. This closure, as they call it, is conducted when a banisher gathers the involved characters of a haunting case to expose the situation and choose between different rituals to solve it. At the end of the closure, the antagonisms have been cleansed, more or less painlessly, for all the protagonists. Through a releasing ritual, the banisher claims to untie the ghost from the reason why he or she. Okay, we got that. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Kill them things. And Wisp almost took me out.
This must be the camp the rope lady talked about.
Doesn't look like much from here.
Who was she anyway?
Some species of huntress. She took no liking to you.
Hard times like these, fewer folk will help a stranger. We did good against those bone walkers. You did good.
Strange to see the dead from this side. They're both oddly familiar and 1,000 times more ghastly.
Fortifications. Grim face is not a good sign.
So rest and restock, then onwards to New Eden town.
Got a merchant here. I don't think I need to buy anything from him yet.
Good day to you. I'm Red McCraith.
The Banisher. How did you get here?
With difficulty, I must admit.
Aye, only them as can handle a weapon dare brave the woods. The rest of us blockheads are stuck here in camp, waiting to be fed. Daniel Keane, by the by.
Pleased to meet you, Daniel.
So, what can a poor farmer do for a man like you?
Yes, second. All right, what brought you to the New World?
I was wondering, what brought you to the New World? Why leave home for the unknown?
Like so many, we came looking for a better life. A better life, indeed.
So much for that. What's the word around here?
So, Daniel, what's new?
Sorry to turn you away, Mr. McCraith, but I'm behind on my chores. Even the poor farmer must do his bit, eh?
Okay.
Goodbye for now, Daniel.
Aye. Try not to die in the meanwhile.
Didn't work out for us the last time.
Banisher, you made it.
Yep, sure did. No thanks to you. Alright, see what's over here real quick. Wouldn't be me if I didn't go off the beaten path. Got ourselves a bridge we can drop down. Just not yet. Who are you? Can we talk? Nope. What's this? Thickskin's note to Fortune Hayton. Hayton, our houses are falling down, and we need them nails to build with. Deliver soonest, if you will. No shite like the last lot. You're supposed to be good at your work. Thick skin. So it's where old girl lives. Okay, let's check our map real quick. Okay. Ooh, what's over here? Suit you.
So you want a map? Do you wish to sail the seas, or perhaps to know which way is Boston? Or do you wish to travel west and claim...
Where shows you at? That way.
Come up. I wish a word with you.
Got a bone to pick with you.
So, you found us safely, Red McWraith.
Aye. Well, thanks to you.
That's what I
I
said.
had to know you could look out for yourself. You're welcome to stay until you're told to leave. I'm Kate Newsmith. Far as you're concerned, I'm in charge round here.
Newsmith. Anything to Thickskin?
Aye. We're sisters.
Me and Antea, we met her in town when we first landed.
Thickskin will return from the hunt soon enough. Sorry for your loss, by the by.
Why should I leave?
Why might you tell me to leave?
He who don't pitch in, pitches out. We'll not go hungry to feed him that don't contribute.
Hungry? Child, you have no idea.
May my skills be of use.
All right, I'll stay a while. I have certain skills, if they may be of use.
Our hearts are low. Nightmares plague our sleep. Do what needs doing, help who needs helping.
Well, give me some names.
Prudence Hake. A widow, like so many. She cooks. Lately she's cooked shite. He who puts the food aright is a hero indeed.
Alright, what happened to New Eden Town?
How fares New Eden Town? I'm heading back that way.
You're mad. There's no going back. There's naught to go back to. We may be all that's left. New Eden Town now is naught but sorrow, pestilence and death. Some of our band were homesick. We heard them screaming in the woods. They didn't come back. Something wicked prowls. Folk dream of a murderous beast that'll kill them if they dare to leave camp.
Got some creepy eyes.
There was a second group. They never arrived. Some think the beast got them. Like I say, we may be all that's left.
Guilt, dread. She puts a brave face on it, but the truth is in her eyes.
Aye, I'll make the rounds. I'll pay my respects to Widow Hake and see what's the bother.
If you can't find Prudence, ask Jane. They're close. Also, please check on our blacksmith. His already meagre skills have lately declined.
Damn.
Talk to Jane, talk to Prudence, check the forge, talk to anyone who needs help, which is probably everyone. Right,
Got it?
One empty cabin remains. A tree fell on it. But you may have what's left. Welcome to the Dark Woods.
All right. Have you seen many bone walkers?
In your forays into the woods, have you seen many bone walkers?
What the hell's a bone walker?
Corpses possessed by malignant spirits. The dead walking. You'd know if you'd seen one.
God spare us. Have you?
Of course not. Standard question. I have to ask it.
Bone walkers seem drawn to us, but not them. Is it you? Is it me? We both.
All right, about the nightmare.
Can I ask you, what do you know about the nightmare?
I have bad dreams, aye. The worst kind. We all do.
A nightmare is what we Banishers call the creature in the meeting house. It's a breed of ghost. A bad one.
Aren't they all? Town was doomed. My sister knew it. After your mishap, it was time for us to go.
Your bad dreams. Care to share?
Might be the hunger. Might be the fear. But we all seem to dream the same dream. A beast. A wolf, but not a wolf. Larger, stranger. It howls and hunts from the shadows.
Intriguing indeed. But still, just a dream.
Is it? Thick skin apart, those who leave don't come back. Some blame the beast. We stay close to camp now.
I would too. All right, about the beast.
Tell me about this beast.
Though we've heard it howl, none have seen it. We've heard screaming too, and those who've travelled on have not returned alive. We hope against hope that they found their way to Boston, as we must, if we're not to starve. But our dreams say they did not.
There's really no way out.
We can live here, on the edge of starvation, keeping our cheer as best we can. Or we can die in the woods, prey to a drooling beast. We choose to live.
I must ask you about the camp.
Ask?
Okay, where's your sister?
Where's your sister?
Out, making the rounds, hunting if she finds game. One new smith stays, while the other new smith goes.
She goes out alone.
She's thrice the hunter anyone else is here. We'd only slow her down, she says.
Have yous been here long?
Have yous been here long?
Huh. Not one of us knows for sure. Time here flies for some. For others it stands still. There's no night, so counting days is difficult.
What would Thickskin say?
She'd say about a month. She'd be lying. We both counted days, but the numbers didn't tally. I gave up.
The nightmare twists the perception of the passage of time. These folk have not escaped the curse.
All right, who here needs help?
Who about the place needs help, do you think?
I think she already told us.
Something's not right at the forge. You could start there.
All right.
I'll take my leave of you for now.
Rest. You'll need it for my sister's return. I'll send for you.
All right, found our shelter.
She seems to like me.
Let's find your cabin and see how much.
Yeah, very own cabin. It's nice of them. Didn't know she left me to die.
I've slept in worse. And it smells better than Jacob Lynn's lean-to.
Poor lad.
What is a ghost?
I wonder
made
where
of?
he'll go.
All right. Traditions in old writing teach us that ghosts are one of the many types of undead creatures lurking in the dark. Like the dreadful vampires I studied and observed in my younger years, they feed from the living and threaten them. But I truly believe ghosts are mainly made of memory. Memory of who they were, what they did, or what was done to them. Memory of what they should have done or not. May hasn't been happy, hurtful or vile, guests are tied Ghosts are tied to their past, and as they slowly decay and forget who they were, why they remain behind, ghosts can only rely to that particular event, item, word, or emotion that provided them from escaping our world after death. Like snails and slugs, they leave fragments of these defining events wherever they go, like shreds of the very fabric they were made of. Some call them vestiges, others call them echoes. Banishers should always pay attention to these traces left by the ghosts. They often tell the very reason why they are still here. The sad part being, as they constantly repeat and come back to the reason why they stayed, they irremediably forget everything else until the day they cease to be who they are. Irremediably. Never said that word before in my life. Okay. All right. Light it.
There. Now we won't freeze. I won't freeze.
Prove yourself to the wood, folks. All right, we'll do that in the next episode. It's like a good place to stop. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching part 1 of Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden. And yeah, I'm enjoying the game. The story is kind of slow right now, but it's still a beginning. So, but I like the concept of it. So yeah, I'll be starting a series on this, and hope you guys liked what you see. If you do, hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. It helps out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in part 2. Have a good night.